Hi guys, Devin here. I am in the basement because it's the middle of October. It's also fairly late at night. But my project down here is I'm going to be saving seeds and something new. This year I grew something that I've wanted to grow for a couple of years now. It's called a Cucamelon, also known as a Mexican sour gherkin. And as you can kind of see on the picture, they look like tiny little watermelons. It's amazing. But they're cucumbers. I actually have a couple left over. So down here you can see them. These ones are obviously squishy. I saved these so that we can save seeds out of them. But my tasting of them, I would say they taste like a cucumber, but it's a little bit more citrusy at the end. So I think they're delicious. One of my coworkers thought they were grapes and was very much surprised because they are not sweet like grapes at all. Anyway, I had seen these on Pinterest a couple of years ago and I've wanted to grow them ever since. And this spring I actually found some in the nursery near my house, so it was pretty cool. After doing a little research, I found out that not only can you save seeds and grow them the next year, they also develop tubers that you can dig up and grow the next year, kind of like dahlias and other types of bulb plants. So I did that. I did pull everything out of the ground a couple of weeks ago because the foliage had died. And I wasn't exactly planning on pulling out the tubers at that time, but the ground was moist enough that the tubers came out with it. So here's our tubers. It came with two. And as you can tell, I left a bunch of dirt on them. It has been a couple of weeks, so they might be a little bit more shriveled than they should be. So I definitely need to get my act together and put them in some dirt. Doing research, I found that you just place them in pre-moistened soil in a cool area, either in an insulated garage, an unheated basement. I have neither, so I'm going to go with the unheated basement that's slightly more insulated, so it's going to be cooler rather than warmer. We'll see how it goes, which is why I'm doing the seed back up. Okay, let's get this started. Alrighty, so we're going to do the easiest part first, which is just putting the tubers in dirt. And like I said, they might be a little bit more sad than they should be. Either way. It's not a jar of dirt, but it's a bucket of dirt. So I'm just gonna put some dirt on the bottom and hope that my little tubers are gonna fit. Alright, the one article I found on the internet said that you can layer them. So I'm going to do that. As long as they're not touching. Alright. From what the internet says, that's good to go. And I'll just take them out in spring, put them in the ground, and watch the magic happen. Alrighty. Moving on to the slightly more complicated portion. Alrighty. Seed saving. Basically, gonna open them, see what seeds we've got. Okay, so you can see you got some nice big developed seeds there. These are old, I just smelling them. You can see they're not as crisp and as nice as you would want a cucumber. So basically, you just take your little seeds and you place them on the paper towel. think that's plenty. More than enough. Hopefully they all germinate. If they don't, I've got extras. Do I really need this many plants next year? No, but they are really tasty. Okay, so after a couple of days, they'll have dried out. All the goo will have dried out on them. And then I will make sure to label them and put them in a small little envelope, and then plant them 6 weeks before my last frost date. Alrighty, let's see how this goes.